Good morning, good late morning, good dog morning. Again, following me all over the house. I don't know what. Hi, Edie. I don't know. This dog in no other time in my life will sit this close to me. So it's, what is it? It's Monday. Hi, Guy. How's your cat? Did your cat get all groomed up? Hi, Terry. Wait, Terry and Stephanie and Beth. Okay, all right. It's Monday, and we're gonna use our bar today. This might be too much for me to keep them here today. So if you're new to class, you need to I know, right? Oh my gosh, hi Cheryl. So you need to have enough room around you to move around, arms and legs. We're not gonna travel far from this spot. If you have a mat, that is an added bonus. Yesterday, we had a surprise Sunday class, and I did not use a body bar. I used dumbbells, but we're back to our bar. If you have one, it's weighted. I use a 12-pound bar. Don't worry, if you're new to class, he leaves. Or you can use dumbbells, and I'll cue you for that. And or you can use water bottles or soup cans or nothing. Nothing's good too. I like to work barefoot. You are welcome to wear shoes. I would not recommend socks because that can get slippery. So there's that. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been able to put a donation in the Venmo or the PayPal. I really do appreciate that. And also, we're going to do our after party today, again, like we did last week. So after the class is over, and I sign off and then share the workout on IGTV. You give me 5 minutes, and I come back. And I do just upper body with some 5-pound dumbbells. You are welcome to join that. I don't share it. I don't save it. So you got to show up for that. I know, right? He does look like Toby from Harry Potter. Hey, Michelle. So, and also if you're new to class, here's what we do. We do a sort of a little bit of a yoga flavored warm up, and then we do a segment with the body bar or your dumbbells or just your body. And then after that segment, we get rid of the resistance. I got dog hair on me. And then we do some cardio intervals that also involve some strength and balance, but get your heart rate up. And then we finish with core and stretch. I'm making it sound really easy. It is not. I teach everything in levels, so you don't have to do every single level. Oh my gosh, hi Jean. Jean, I tried to message you yesterday to let you know we were doing a Sunday class, but your Instagram is set up to not get messages, so just in case you didn't know that. So anyway, you don't have to do every level. You can do the first level, second level. If you have an injury that you're working with, do the level that works for you. And if you have an injury that you've seen a doctor for or should see a doctor for, make sure you're cleared from the doctor to do all of this craziness. So, having said that, I'm gonna grab a sip of water and then we'll get started. All right, so you're gonna stand up at the front edge of whatever space you're working. I got a really tight top on, so I might keep tugging at it. Shoulders down and back, toes facing the front, knees slightly bent. Hi, Cheryl Ames. Bring your arms up. You're gonna lace your fingers, bring them up over your head. Just hold here and try to find your alignment. Feet under your hips, hips under your shoulders, shoulders down, palms pressing up. From here, you just reach over to the right side with your upper body. And back to the center and over to your left. Keeping your hips underneath in the center, back to the middle. Bend your knees slightly, forward fold, lace your fingers. You'll unroll your back. At the top, press your palms out towards me, round your back again. Come back up. Let's do that again, slightly faster. Fold, lace, roll up, fold, press away, and up. Let's take it up tempo from here. Fold, up, press, up, fold, up, press. Again, fold, up, press. Again, fold, up, press. Let's go twice more. Fold, up, press. Again. Then you'll hold it up at the top. Try to lift both heels. Hold here, breathing in and out. Try to find your chair pose squat here. Breathing in and out. Lower your heels. Fold over. Now you can take your hands on your knees. You can grab your elbows or let your hands fall to the floor. Either way, try to straighten your left knee, bending your right leg, sitting into your left hip. Breathing here and change sides. Straighten your right leg, bend your left knee, sitting into your hip. Then bend both knees. You can wiggle your toes here. Take your left elbow up. Slow motion, left elbow to the ceiling. Release. Maybe you extend your arm instead of just the elbow lift. Single counts of either level. Make sure you're not holding your breath here. Change sides, slow motion on your right. Elbow lift and release. Maybe you extend your arm all the way up. Single counts of any level. Reach and lower. Reach and lower. One more. Then hold your fold. Lift your tailbone up. Slowly unroll. And at the top, roll your shoulders down and back for 4. 1, 2, 3. Both arms come up. Inhale, reach up. Forward fold, bend both knees. This time, hands to the floor. Step your feet back till you find your your down dog. That's your tailbone lifting up to where the wall meets the ceiling behind you. Palms flat on the floor. Your heels press into the floor. From here, both heels lift up and lower. Lift and lower. Let's do 4 and 3. One more time. And hold your down dog. Lower your hips to plank. So that's hands under your shoulders. Anytime we come to plank, feel very free to lower your knees. Knees in either position. Lift your tailbone up to your down dog and walk your feet up towards your hands. Forward fold, unroll, all the way up. Both arms come up. Forward fold, knees bent, hands to the floor. Step back to your downward facing dog. Come down to any plank and back up. Again, lower for 2 and lift. Again, lower for 2. Last time, you'll hold your down dog right here. Shift your weight to your left hand and foot. I'm going rogue here, not what I usually do. Your left hand is going to reach back to your left ankle. Engage your core. Step your left foot forward and then bring your body up. Arms up so your back heel is off the floor. You can wiggle your front toes. Hinge over for 2 and back up. Again, hinge over for 2. Guy, I think we used to do this in the deep extreme warm-up 1,000 years ago. Again, hinge 2 and up. Hold it here. Hands to the floor on either side of your front leg. Engage your core to step back to find your down dog. We're going to shift over to our left hand and foot. Right hand reaches back to your right ankle. Engage your core. Step the right foot forward. Engage your core to come up. Back heel is off the floor. You can wiggle your front toes. From here, hinge at the hip. 1, 2, and come back up again. So hinge, over and up. Again, over for 2. Twice more, over for 2. And up. Last time, over for 2. This time, hands on either side of your front foot. Engage your core. Step to plank. Hold your plank here or lower your knees. If you're not on your knees, you have an option to rock. Forward and back. 4 more, either a hold or a rock. 2 more. Then hold your plank. If you're not on your knees, your next option is going to be to grow to this full plank. If you're already in a full plank, try to bring your left knee to your left elbow and back to plank. Try it on the right. Knee to the elbow, back. Slightly faster here. Left to plank. Right, we're not going to go any faster than this. 1 more each side. And hold your plank. Knees to the floor if they weren't there already. Release your feet, hips to your heels. Child's pose, pressing your chest through your shoulders. Then round up to find your modified plank. So that's hands under your shoulders, knees on the floor, elbows squeezing towards each other. You can bend your elbows a little bit or more or further, not all the way down. From any bend, straighten your elbows. Hips to your heels, child's pose. That's our pattern. Let's go slightly faster here. We round up. Maybe you bend, maybe you don't. Straighten if you did. Here we go, slightly faster round. Bend or not. Round up and hold or bend. So on the bend, you're trying to keep your elbows close to your rib cage. Round, hold or bend. Again, round up. Hold or bend. Round, hold or bend. 2 more times. Round up. This time, come all the way down. Hands hit the side of your chest. Right leg lifts up from the hip. And other side, lift. Maybe you press up and over press up. Rotate back or not. You can always work in the center. 4 more of any level. 4, 3, last one. Press your chest up here. Press your chest. Hips to your heels. Child's pose. Then round up to your modified plank. Tuck your toes. Push down. Find your down dog. Then lower your knees. Release your feet. Hips to your heels. Let's make that flow. Round up for 2. 1, 2. Push down to lift your hips up. So on this press from here, you push against the floor to find your lift. Lower for 2. Let's do it again. Round up for 2. I feel like we're sort of missing the stretch that we do here. So hold your down dog. Just shift over to your right hand and foot. We're just gonna take the left leg up. You can hold it here if you're feeling the stretch behind your right leg, or you can bend your left knee, open your left hip. If you took that extra bend and rotation, straighten back out to your down dog split. Then both feet to the floor. Find your dog in the center. Shift to your left hand and foot. Bring your right leg up until you feel the stretch behind your left leg. Maybe you bend your right knee and open your right hip. If you took the bend and rotation, straighten back out. Both feet to the floor. Down dog right here. Then lower your knees. Back to child's pose. Hold here for a moment. Then round up to a modified plank. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees. Right hand to the middle. You're going to rotate to a side plank. Feel free to put your right knee on the floor. Right hand under your right shoulder. All the way through your chest. Left fingertips up. Maybe you reach your top arm towards me. And up again towards me for 2. And up. Now single count, over and up. Twice more. Last one. Hold your side plank. Come back to the center. Knees down or not. Left hands to middle. Rotate. Find that same stack of your joints. Left ankle, left wrist, shoulder, chest, up. Maybe your left knee is on the floor. Either way. Top arm. It's gonna reach towards me slowly. 1, 2, and up. Again, slowly. 1, 2, single count. Over, up, over twice more. Last one. Hold your side plank. Come back to the center. Hands under your shoulders. Push down. Lift your tailbone up. Down dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Forward fold, tailbone lifts, slowly unroll, 1 bone at a time, shoulders down and back. Grab a sip of whatever you're drinking today. and then we'll grab our resistance. I would like to say that these tights don't hold on to a lot of dog hair. That is a plus in my house. Okay, let me adjust my outfit. Some of you might recognize the shirt from a long time ago. Dug it out of the archives of my closet. Shoulders down and back, feet parallel. Sink your hips, push down, squeeze your glutes. So you have an overhand grip on your bar or your dumbbells or your water bottles, whatever you're using. Sink for 2. If you're using wine bottles, may I recommend a Gewürztraminer. They usually have a thinner, longer bottle, so you might be able to hold on to it properly. Singles, sink, squeeze. So that squeeze happens in your booty, in your glutes, so you are not gonna lock your knees. You squeeze here like you're trying to pick your keys up with your glutes, right between the glutes and the hamstrings. Remember, that's not a goal. You don't actually want to be able to hold anything there. You just want to tighten that up. So it's an image. 2 more. At the top this time, lower your elbows right here. So with your own arms, or if you have resistance, press your arms up to where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. Knees are loose. Bring the bar down, 1 of each. 1 squat, 1 diagonal press. That's your pattern. Sink, press, up, again, sink, press, up. Same thing. 1 more in this tempo. You can stay here or make it flow to right up to the top. I'm not really sure what that sentence was. Maybe your right knee comes up and then your left. Either way, it's a squat and a press. Whether it's slower than this, whether it's without the knee lift, up to you. 2 more. Then just the squat. So only squats here. Squeeze your glutes. There's someone at my door, which I find very odd. I clearly can't answer it. Live people. Alrighty, so your weight's in the middle of your feet. You can wiggle your toes. Shift your weight to your right foot. No weight on your left. Oh boy, alrighty. So there's no weight on your left foot. And pick your left foot up. Sink, squeeze your glutes at the top. Now, you don't have to have your foot up. You can keep your toe down for balance. At any point, you can dip the left side of your bar. Dip and up, dip and up. Now, if you're here and you want some added resistance, you can extend your leg behind you. Extend, you're still pushing down your right foot to come up. Again, 4 more of any level. Boy, there's a lot going on behind my cameras. 2 more. Last one. Back to both feet, recovery squats. Shoulders down and back. We had a knock at the door for literally someone hanging a door hanger. Don't they know I'm shooting a show in here? Alrighty. So you're gonna squat here. 2 more. We're gonna switch from a squat to a deadlift hinge. So here, you're gonna hinge at the hip and then come up. So your knees are slightly bent, but they're not where the movement comes from. You're gonna move at your hip joint. For my ladies taking the class, it's the motion that you're taught never to do when wearing a skirt. So that's all it is. You hinge forward and up. So that's your move. Now you can stay here on 2 feet, or you can shift your weight to your left foot, no weight on your right. So your right foot's just a kickstand, and maybe you take your right foot behind you. All right, so if you're here and you get stable here, this can be your base move, hinge for 2, or you can let your right leg come up as you hinge and up. Tap the floor, hinge for 2. So this can be your move. If the leg lift is too crazy, just put it back down. Again, hinge for 2. We'll do 2 more in this rhythm. 1, 2, and up. 1 more time. Then we'll change our rhythm. Down for 2, come up in 1. So 1, 2, toe touch, or you can balance up. 1, 2, come up to a toe touch or balance. 1, 2, and up. Again, 1, 2, 2 more of any level. 1, 2, and up. One last time on this side. Hold your last position. If you're on a toe tap, pick it up, extend your right leg behind you. I'm gonna shift so you can see me. Leg behind you, just a little pulse, lifting with your booty. Shoulders down and back. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Parallel squat. We're gonna start at the top of this whole section. 1 squat and 1 press. Squat, lower the elbows, diagonal press. On that diagonal press, you're gonna try not to lock your elbows. So you don't wanna throw the bar up. Press it up. Maybe you go slightly faster here. Squat, press, squat, press. Left knee maybe comes up. Other side, squat, press, squat, press. We're gonna do 4 more from here. So push into the floor to come up. 2 more, then just the squat. Down, up, shoulders down and back. You know it's coming here. Shift your weight to your right foot. I'm sorry, your left foot. Left foot, my right. So your right foot is like a little kickstand. If you're ready, pick it up. So at any point, you can put your toe on the floor. From either position, you can dip the right side of your bar. Dip and up, dip and up. Now if your foot is up and you want more, you can reach back behind you. Again, reach back. 4 more of any level. 4, 3, 2, onto both feet, recovery squat. Your left booty should be barking at you. We're gonna go into our hip hinge right here. Hinge forward at the hip only. Flat back on the hinge. Right here, belly button in. Shift your weight to your right foot. No weight on your left. So this can be it if you like. Or take your left leg back behind you. 1, 2, and up. Again, hinge for 2. So this can be your base. You can work here, or you have the option to take your left leg up on the deadlift. So 1, 2, and up. Tap it here. 1, 2. We're gonna go twice more. 1, 2. Remember, you can always regress. You can go back a level. Now down for 2, come up in 1. 1, 2, toe touch or balance. 1, 2, toe touch or balance up. And 1, 2, up or balance. Dear God, I fall it over. 2, and up. Again. 1, 2, and up. Again. And we have 2 more to finish the set. 2 more of any level. 1, 2. Last one. Over. Hold your last position. If your toe is down, try to pick it up a little bit. Extend your left leg back. Chest up. Shoulders down and back. And pulse your leg up. Final 4 pulses here in 1, 2, 3, and shake it out. Parallel squat right here. How am I already sweating this much? All right, so if you've been with me consistently, you know that I've been trying to be on the wagon from chocolate. I did 3 days without any, and then last night I had half of a homemade chocolate fudge cookie. So only half, and I was able to walk away. Today, none so far. All right, as you squat, flip your grip if you're using a bar to underhand, 1 hand at a time. If you're using dumbbells, keep your overhand grip. If you're using a bar, roll the bar up. Lace your fingers. If you're using dumbbells, take your dumbbells, hold them across your chest. Take your feet wide, toes to the corners, sink, press, sink, push down to come up. 4 more here. So sink, push down, sink, 2 more, Then hold your sink position and pulse for 4, 3, 2. Hold, heels up, extend, put your heels down and sink your hips. Heels lift. One more in that tempo. Sink, press, up tempo from here. Sink, press, up. Sink, 2 more. And then we have 2 hip sinks. So sink one more time. Now both heels lift up by pushing down through your toes. One of these, sink your hips. Heels lift, sink your hips. Heels up. Slightly faster here. Sink, lift, sink. Use the press to lift your heels, then up tempo here. So sink, press. So you push right through, push the floor. 3, 2, hold it up, hold. Sink your hips and pulse for 4, 3, 2, hold, and then lower your heels. Press back to parallel. Squats here. One more series with the bar or the dumbbells. Then we'll move on. Balance on your right leg. Left knee comes up. Press your left heel forward, back to the center. Press it back behind you and center. Same thing. So it can be low, it can be level. I don't know anyone who's getting up higher unless you're a ballerina. Single count. Front, center, back. I'm working at about 35, 40 degrees. That works for me. At any point, you can always touch the floor if you need to, or if you're using a bar, you can take it next to you, put a hand on top. That'll assist you in a balance as well. I'm going to pick mine back up. Front, center, back. One more time. This time, hold your leg behind you. Hold. Pulse right here. So chest up, shoulders down and back. Push your heel to the back wall. 3, 2, hold it up. Extend your back toes. Draw a semicircle to the front. That can even be on the floor. Take it back again to the front for 2 and back. Belly button and chest up. Push down to the floor through your right leg. Pushing down will help you grow taller. Not really, but I mean grow taller by your movement, not your actual physical stature. God knows I've tried everything. One more. And hold your leg behind you. Flex your foot and pulse. As you pulse, bend your back knee so your knee faces the side of the room. Hold your pulse. Bend your standing leg. Your heels meet. Come back up. Bend, heels meet. And up. Now single count. You'll bend. Press. Bend, straighten by pushing down. One more time. You'll hold your back leg up and pulse. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Parallel squat. My right butt is angry. Sink. Squeeze before we do the left side or the right side. Take your feet wide. Toes to the corner. Some days I do my opposite, right and left flawlessly. And then other days, constantly screwing it up. This would be one of those days. 2 more. Back to a parallel squat right here. We're gonna set up the other side in 2 more squats. Balance on your left leg. Right knee comes up. Press your right heel towards me and center. Press your heel behind you. 1, 2, center. Singles. So front, center. Back, remember it can be low. Can even touch the floor if you need. Either way, your belly button's in. Chest up. If you need the extra balance and you're using a bar, you can put it to the side. It'll be on the left side this time. Pushing down on the top. I'm gonna pick mine up. Again, to the front. Center, back. Once more. This time, hold your leg behind you. Flex your foot and pulse. Pulse. Chest up. It's real easy to lean forward. So try to be upright. Hold your pulse. Extend your back toes. Draw your semicircle. Remember, it can be on the floor or higher. Take it back to the front. Here we go in 1, 2, and back. Again, to the front for 2 and back. 2 more to the front for 2, back. 1 more semicircle. You'll hold your leg behind you. Flex your foot and pulse. See, now if we were shooting this to go out to the world forever, the director probably would have cut that since I almost choked. Bend your back knee. Take your knee to the side of the room, hold it up. Bend your standing leg, heels meet. Straighten your bottom leg and lift. Heels meet for 2, and up. Single count, bend, press, bend, press. One more, hold your back leg up and 4 pulses right here. 3, 2, and 1, shake it out. Parallel squats. 4 to go, so 4. Push down through your feet, squeeze under your booty, and feet wide. Last time here in this section. Up, push down. 2 more. Then back to your parallel position. I sort of hope this is, what, the 14th week of this? So I'm hoping that some of you have ordered a body bar. Now on Wednesday, I'm going to do the format that I did yesterday on the surprise class. And I'm not going to use a body bar. I'm going to use just 5-pound dumbbells. You can use anything, any size dumbbell that you like for Wednesday. Unlace if you're using a bar. Unroll and flip your grip. If you're using dumbbells today, you just take them from a cross position and now they're back to overhand. And then you set it down on the floor, palms together. This is a fantastic time to get a sip of whatever you're drinking. I'm gonna grab a sip because I believe I may have a dog hair in my throat. All right, sink, squeeze your glutes. So you're pushing down through your feet, never locking your knees, touch your knees, knuckles up. So sink, knuckles up. You push against the floor. Remember that during any squat, that the floor is your own personal leg press. Your body is the resistance. Maybe you lift your heels. Sink, press, sink, press, press. Let's do 4 more. So 4, press, 3, 1 more. You'll hold the top, hold. Extend through your fingertips. Find your squat by sinking your hips. Your heels are trying to stay up off the floor. Palms together, thumbs at your chest. Lower your heels while the music just got really loud. Push down to come up. Squats here. Not sure if I should turn it down or if that was just a momentary thing. We'll see. For now, left leg steps back 4 times. You step back, together. 3, together. 2, other side, right side. Step, together, step, together. Now that step can become a lunge by bending the back knee. Step back, push off of your bent leg. Right side for 4. Step lunge, press. Push off of your back leg. Left side, maybe your arms go with you. Press. Up. Change sides. Right side for 4. 3, 2, and change sides for 2 this time. 1 more. Change sides. Again. In 2 on the left. 1 more. Change sides. 2 on the right. Single side to side. Step, press. Push off of your back leg. Maybe sink a little further in the back and your fingertips touch the floor. They don't have to, but they can. Final 4, 4, 3, 2, parallel squat, palms together. Whew, heart rate should be up now. Just a little recovery here. Maybe you touch your knees, knuckles up. Maybe your heels lift up here, sink, press, sink, press. Final 4 of this set. 4, press, 3, 2 more. Then hold your top position. Hold. Extend through your fingertips. Find your squat. Palms together. Thumbs at your chest. Lower your heels. Wiggle your toes. Press down to come up. Feet wide but toes facing me. Squats here. Remember, The floor is your own personal leg press here. Sink, press. So you push down to come up. Now today, I purposely didn't do the runner's lunge stretch that we normally do in the warm-up, because I'm gonna put it in here. Yes. So remember, this is your home base. You can always stay here. You don't have to do anything more than this for this set. 2 more, then we'll go slow motion, hands to the floor, left leg goes back behind you, you come back up to wide, roll up, slow motion, other way, hands down, right leg goes back, chest up, back to wide. One more time slowly. So down to the floor, left leg goes back, maybe you reach up, back to wide, roll up, again, to the floor, right leg back, maybe you reach up, and a rotation wide, single counts here. So down, reach, wide, and up, sink, lunge back, arm up or not, again, sink, reach. I like to look up at the arm, sort of helps my balance. Sink, reach, again, reach, again, sink, reach. We're going one more time each side, again, so sink, reach. One more. Hold your wide squats right here. Maybe you guys should have some sort of a game where every time I say again, you could, I don't know, I would say take a drink, but that's not what we're doing here. But you could always replay this and do it that way. Or maybe I could throw $1 into a jar every time I say again. Reach down and pull, reach, pull up. So you push down through your feet, reach up with your knuckles, reach up, chest up on that hip sink, sink, press, sink, press. One more, hold your arms up, toes to the corners, sink your hips, take your arms out to the side, extend your fingertips, and take it down, up, sink, up. Let's do 4 more. Remembering to actively push against the ground to come up. 2 more. You'll hold it down here, so hold in a pulse. All right, so this can be your base move. You don't have to any more than this, or right heel can come up. You rotate back to the center, other side, left heel up. Rotate, out, and up. Right heel up, rotate. So you want the heel to come up on the sink, so it's up to rotate, so that you don't bother your hips and your knees in your rotation. Again, left heel, center, up. Other way, right heel, rotate, center, up, left heel. These don't seem that hard. Then when you do 1,000 of them, suddenly it seems harder than it was. 1 more each side, so right, rotate, center, other way, left, center, palms together, sink down, up. Now my music's so low, maybe it's just a little bridge in the music. So sink, up, sink. I'm gonna give it a little bump. If it gets crazy, I'll turn it back down. Then cross your forearms. Make sure you have room around the sides. This is gonna be our long cardio series. Some of you know parts of it. Take your arms out to a V right here. Cross over your head and out to a V. Sink down. Cross, maybe up tempo here. Cross, out. You can work here, or you can even dump these arms and just do here. Maybe your heels lift at the top. Lift. If you're taking a lift, maybe you press down and come up. Push against the floor to come up. 1 more. Right arm swings left here. Center, other way. So this will be your pattern. Rotate, center. Maybe you lean over and let your back leg come up. You don't have to, but you can. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, center, maybe you jump, maybe you don't. 2 more. Right arm swings left here. 4, almost fell over. 3, 2, center, jump or not here. 4, 3. This time to the left side. Find a balance, lifting your back leg up. Ooh, my head's out of the frame. Extend your fingertips behind you. You can always find the floor if you need to. Flex your back foot. Now try to make a fist with your hands. Extend. Make a fist. Extend. Make a fist. Hold your hands in a fist. Left hand reaches for the floor. You're gonna rotate in your right hip and your right shoulder and extend your right arm up to the ceiling. Maybe you stay here. Maybe your top leg is gonna bend for 2 and extend. Maybe both knees bend. What? And maybe single counts here. Haven't done this one in years. Again, bend. Extend. If you have a yoga block and you want to put your hand on that, that's awesome too. Bend. Extend. 1 more only. You'll hold your top position. Right hand to the floor. Square your hips. Right toes to the floor. Now 2 counts to bend both knees. 1, 2, and straighten. This might be all you do for this. If you're ready, bring your right knee into your chest and extend as you straighten the base leg for 2 single counts of any level. Bend, extend, bend. I'm just grabbing a towel. My sweat is blinding me. Again, bend, extend, bend, extend, bend, extend. Let's do 4 more. Why wouldn't we? 4, press, 3, into, last one. Hold your extension. If your foot is down, just try to pick it up. Wherever it is, flex it and pulse. Maybe you can balance by taking one hand up, maybe the other hand. 4 more in 1, 2, 3. If your hands are up, put them down. Toes to the floor, step back. Find any plank. If your knees are down, you'll hold. If your knees are up, maybe bring your left knee in and plank. Right knee and plank. In, maybe faster. In. Maybe you double it up. In. 8 more of any level. 4 to go. 4, 3, 2. Hold your plank. If your knees are down, pick them up and find your down dog. Walk your feet in. Tailbone lifts up. Unroll. Hop or pedal. So you can pedal here or hop. Shoulders down and back. For 4, 3, 2, feet wide and palms together. Wow, that was harder than I thought it was gonna be. Palms here. We're gonna take a breather for me so I don't pass out. Right? Easy to do almost. And so now, the horrifying part is that we have to do it on the other side. Whew, design this class. Make sure you're breathing in and out. Cross your forearms. Take your arms out to a V. Back, did you do them all? And out to the side. Terry, Michelle, up tempo here. Cross, open, cross, open. Maybe you lift your heels up as the arms cross. Maybe you press and get some air. 1 more. Left arm goes right. Center. Other way. So remember, this can be your pattern, or you can lean over and get a back leg lift. Let's do 4 more of any level. 4, 3, 2, center, jump or not. Heel up or jump. 2 more. Go right, over. 3, 2, center, jump or not. 4, 3, Here we go. Our warrior three, balance. Find your balance. Fingertips by your side. You can always lower your toes if you need. Otherwise, flex your foot, make a fist, extend, fist, extend. 2 more. Hold your hands in a fist. Right fingertips to the floor. Open up your left hip, left shoulder. Extend your left arm up. Maybe you bend your top knee and extend. Maybe both knees. 1, 2, extend. Singles right here. Bend, extend. You can always put your back foot on the floor and continue to do the bend and extension. It would look like this. 4 more, so 4. Press. 3, last 2. 1 more. Hold your leg up. Left hand finds the floor. Square your hips. Left toes to the floor. Bend both knees and extend. Maybe your front knee or left knee comes in and extends up. Doesn't have to. Single counts here. Bend, extend, bend, extend. Whew, pouring sweat. 4 to go. 4, press. 3, 2, and hold your last position. If the foot is on the floor, pick it up even a little bit. Flex and pulse. Check to see if you're leaning on your hands. Maybe your hands can come up. Final 4 right here. Oops, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands to the floor if they were up. Set 1 foot down. Step back. Find your down dog for a moment. And then your plank. So you can be here or here. If you're here, your next step is here. Maybe you bring your knee in and plank. Other side, plank, in, plank. Maybe slightly faster, in. I'm slipping on my floor. Let's do 8, 7, 6, in 4, 3, 2. Hold any plank. If your knees are down, pick them up. Find your down dog. Walk your feet up to a fold. Round up. Shoulders down and back. Hop or pedal. Whew. I'm spraying sweat, which makes me nervous. How do we do this in real life? Ow! Feet wide. Almost broke my ankle. Palms together. Arms up. Take them out. And up. Just 2 more. Then feet parallel. Hands on your knees. Round your back. Oh my gosh, Beth, you did them all. And round up. Again. Oh my gosh. Round up. Release. This time, round all the way up. All right, grab a sip of whatever you're drinking. We're gonna go to the floor for core and stretch. Just do a little housekeeping. All right. I'm gonna turn to the side because that way I can cue you front and back. Front arm is the one that's closest to your screen. Oh my gosh. The sweat today. I did not check the weather. Maybe it's crazy humid. Maybe it was just a really hard workout. All right, we're gonna sit up tall. Knees are bent. Shoulders down the back. I know, man. That is a really hard combo. Beth, I'm so excited to be doing this all. Maybe we're strong enough to go rafting again. Arms out in front, shoulders down and back. So you want to sit tall here so that your booty bones are into the floor. If you're rounded at all, you'll be on your glutes and not on your butt bones. Not the anatomical term for them. Curl from here. Curl halfway and up. So in the curl, you're just looking for a contraction in your abs. Option to take your front arm in a semicircle back towards me and up. Other arm goes circle, so instead of reaching down, it's going out to the side. I typically do a scoop, but this time going out to the side. You can rotate your entire upper body on that curl and up. Again, round. 2 more, curl down for 2 and up. One more time. You'll keep your curl, palms together. So you curl for 2 and up. Maybe when you curl, your arms go out to a V and together and up. So curl, reach together, up, curl, reach together and up. So curl, reach. This time you'll hold your curl, arms out to the V. At any point to make this less crazy, you can bring your arms here or bring them across your chest. This will be the most resistance here, not a contest. Front knee can lift, other side. So on that lift, it's really happening at the hip joint. The knee is just stationary, but the motion happens at the hip joint. If your arms are up in a V, you have an option to rotate. That rotation comes as the shoulder moves. So not your arm by itself, your shoulder, so your whole core takes a rotation. One more, and then we double pulse at the top, arms in a V. Reach out through your fingertips. Pulse. 1, 2, forward to go from here. 4, up, 3, up, 2. One more, forward fold. Ooh, who wasn't breathing? Knees can be bent or straight. Either way, you round your back, release your low back, actively separate your shoulder blades, chin to your chest. Inhale. On your exhale, flex both feet. Bring your eyes up first and then your shoulders and then your body. At the top, with your knees bent or straight, you'll tuck your hips, fingertips to the side to help you roll down. One bone at a time. When you get there, bring your knees into your chest and scooch up. Knees into your chest, rock your knees side to side. I always do this one. So good for your entire core and for your glutes. I like to extend my top leg as I rotate over. It gives me an extra stretch right here, which I always need. And then come back to the center. Hands at the side of your hips. Untuck your hips so your belly button's level to your pelvic bone. 90 degrees of the hip and the knees to your calves are parallel to the floor. Shoulders actively pressing down. Now this might be enough resistance for you. You touch your core, it's already engaged. If it's not enough for you, be honest with yourself. Take your front leg, the one closest to me, extend it out towards the wall in front of you. This leg is at 90 degrees. 4 counts to change sides. 4, 3, 2, you're there on 1. Slowly change. 3, now 2 counts to get there. It's 1, 2. So the real focus is on the position of your legs. The leg that's going away is really reaching to the wall in front of you. The incoming leg stops in chair. It's super tempting to bring it all the way in because then your hips curl and you lose some resistance. One more into, and then single counts here. Let's do 3, 2, hold and pulse. The hold is to kill the momentum. 2, hold and pulse. Again, let's do 3, 2, hold and pulse. Once more, in 3, 2, hold right here. Both legs to chair. Arms out to the side, palms up to the ceiling, so you're not pushing down on the floor. Palms up. Take your legs towards me in a rotation. Pull to the center, go away from me, over for 2. Center, exhale, rotate towards me. Inhale back to the center. So you resist the weight of your legs, then you use your core to pull back to the center, over for 2. Pull back to the center, exhale for 2. Again, once more each side, over for 2. Pull center, one more time. And hold in the center, cross your ankles. Point your toes up, knees out to the side, fingertips behind your ears, squeeze under your armpits, lift slightly off the floor. Now crunch everything towards the center and out, resist the weight of your legs. Inhale, exhale. So you're curling in, then you get a lengthening contraction on the outside where you resist the weight of your arms and legs. Curl, for 2, extend, for 2, inhale, 1, 2, exhale. This time, hold it in on your crunch. Give me 8 crunches right here. Crunch it 8, 7, 6, final 4, 1, 2, 3, and release. Hands inside of your hips. Feet on the floor, close to your booty. We'll do one bridge. Tuck your hips. Push your feet down to lift your hips up to a bridge pose. That's just a diagonal line from your shoulders through your hips to your knees. Your toes can wiggle. Maybe you lace your fingers behind you and straighten your elbows. So that would put your hands right underneath your booty. I barely have room. All right, if you took the finger lace, unlace, and then lower your spine. Bring your front knee into your chest. Let your back leg go anywhere you like. Extend your front leg up, only far enough to feel the stretch behind it. Keep your foot flexed. Bend the knee to the chest. Drive the heel up. Again. So flex. Ooh, there's that again. One more time, flex. Bend, hold your leg up. Take your front arm on the inside of your front leg. Then push to the side only far enough to feel the stretch on the inside. Keep your back hip on the floor. Try to flex both feet and breathe all the way through this stretch. And then bend your front knee back to the center. Front arm reaches out towards me. Back arm across your bent knee and rotate away from your screen. Breathing all the way in and all the way out. And back to the center. Change sides. Back knee in. Extend your back leg up. Flex your, your back leg. Bigger foot bending in the chest. Send the heel up. Again. I'm watching my countdown clock going, oh my gosh, I only have 3 minutes till Instagram cuts me off. And hold your leg extended so you feel the stretch behind it. Take your back arm on the inside of your back leg. Push to the side only far enough to feel the stretch on the inside of your leg. Keep the front hip down, flex both feet. Breathe all the way in and out. And bend your back knee to the center. Back arm reaches out to the side, front arm across your knee. Take your knee towards me or reach out with your back fingertips. Breathe through this. If you don't breathe, it's going to be bad news. Give your body some oxygen. And back to the center. Both feet on the floor. Flip over onto your stomach. I'm going to spin around like I always do so I can see you. I feel like a seal. All right, arms all the way out. Take your front arm, reach around. Grab where your shoelaces would be. Pull your heel to your hip. Hip to the floor, opening up your quadriceps. And then release, change sides, reach around. Grab where your shoelaces would be. Heel to the hip, hip to the floor. If you can keep your arm there, do that, and bring your front arm back around. If you're not quite here, work on this part. If you're already here, push your feet into your hands, then maybe lift your knees up, opening your quadriceps. Maybe you lift your chest. Either way, you're breathing all the way in and out. And then release. Hands inside of your chest, press your chest up. Take your hips to your heels. Child's pose. Then round your back up to a tabletop. Hands under your shoulders. Tuck your toes when you get there. Round your back. Release. This time, round your back and hold. Push down. Lift your tailbone up and walk your feet up towards your hands. Tailbone lifts. Slowly unroll at the top. You guys are all done with a ridiculously hard class. All right, I'm gonna share this. I'm gonna come back in 5 minutes with my 5-pound dumbbells. Thank you guys for joining me in my living room. Like I said, I'm gonna keep doing this for probably ever. I'm really enjoying it. And so thank you. If you're able to make a donation, that's awesome. If not, just keep showing up. And I'll see some of you guys in 5 minutes and some of you on Wednesday. Thanks.